All right, bear market 2026, biggest bear market in history for crypto, Bitcoin, stocks, everything. If you are aware of what's going on, here is the story. Do you think we're going to get that right now? Because this is what we call a lazy shoulder, right? We've had the top here and basically a lazy shoulder, like shoulder, head, shoulder. Stocks are leading the way down. Bitcoin has already shown it's going down. So the question on everyone's mind is basically, has Bitcoin topped? Well, another way to ask this is, has stock market topped? If the stock market has topped, then basically Bitcoin has topped as well. Today, I'm going to look at some of the key indicators of why some people are saying Bitcoin and crypto and stocks, they have all topped together. If that is the case, then basically, this would be top of this amazing bull run we've had for the last like 7, 8, 10 years, and would be now the the start of a massive bear market once it starts. But have we topped? Here is my deep examination. So one thing that makes people think that, like myself, think that Bitcoin bull run can continue is because if Bitcoin tops here, right? But if the stock market can keep going, this is the NASDAQ index, if it can keep going making new highs for the next 6 months, then that means there's lots of liquidity. That's a measure of liquidity. That means there's lots of liquidity out in the US markets. Then why would, if NASDAQ does this, then why would Bitcoin go down? But right now we're seeing the first signs that the NASDAQ is turning down. The first signs. I don't say that it has confirmed yet because we haven't had a weekly close here yet, right? We've had basically a top here, at least the local top, and here we've closed. This is the weekly chart, 1 week below. Like I said, it was a bearish engulfing pattern, so which means we probably spent this week down as well. Then you start to become more worried because then we've had a lower low, lower high, and that's a lazy shoulder turning down, right? And then important to see this level, this major support level on the NASDAQ Composite Index, which is around 22.5. If this is broken, then basically you could say all of this entire uptrend is now broken, right? This is basically the first time. Why is this significant for Bitcoin and everything? It's because this is the first time the stock market, since this major rally coming out of April, which is the Trump Liberty Day, this is still daily chart. So this is the April 7th bottom, right? Caused by the Trump sell-off, Trump tariff sell-off. I know we've had a very amazing, by stock market standards, rebound. And see how usually after we top, we make a new high. After we top, right, except a brief pullback, we make a new high. After we top, we make a new high. This is the first time after a big local top, we don't make a new high and we turn down, right? If this line breaks, then you've got this entire trend line is broken, right? This entire trend line since about what, June 30th. So let's call it July. Since July, a 5-month trend line would be broken. And then your major support is this 21.9K level on the NASDAQ, 21.9. And if that breaks, then you would consider strongly the possibility of a bear market.